Alright. Okay, so where are we? Chair, access port. This needs to be reference another scene above, some point. Truck stop meeting, discuss other truck's progress of time. I thought we got rid of this. Did I not save? Because we deleted this. I instruct from the chair and entered the access port. This feels like this is messed up. This is the Gorgalic. This time, the autopilot and units have functioned. With a yawn and a crack of his back, he thought of the anticipated moment to come. Yeah, and then he gets the response. So, entered the access port, heading for the canteen. Sat down, turned on the terminal. Last a response. Okay, okay. This should all be good. I'm just gonna add this to the dictionary. Jervik. So there's no C in it, it's just Jervik with a K. Talent. Whoops. Okay, this is all about that. This is kind of like setting up the fact that he's getting these. Promote his company as investments. Conflict. He is outmarket the other captains. Someone calls him a liar. Oh, this is the scene that we wrote, isn't it? But we changed it, and yeah. Travel 80% of the way there. Right, this is in like 8,000 years, 9,354. Okay, so we already wrote that scene. That's perfect. And that sets up for him being called the oldest man in existence. The oldest human to be alive. Hexlop, there's no way. Main product of this lab. Okay, so this is the transition we were worried about, is we received offers from captains. The potential of this endeavor was rising. There was an announcement that the demonstration would be starting soon, and all participants should return to their ships for alignment. Jervik sat in the captain's chair waiting instructions. New autopilot on the Struggler's Cove could sync and lock with the main structure. Its twisting spires pressed across the surface of a plated ball, each one a different lab for different research. The main product of this lab was nanochips. Technology of the quantum connector. So that's how it transitions from the ship to the station, and what the station's about, and why they're there. Well, the reason they're at the lab for nanochips is they're using nanochips to create the Stargate. So it makes sense that the Stargate demonstration would be around a lab that makes Stargate, so you didn't have to travel anywhere, right? And it also kind of shows a level of either stupidity or confidence in the fact that they're doing it not in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in case everything blows up and everyone fucking dies. They're like, at least we're, you know, doing it next to a station that, like, if that does happen, it's, like, a lot better / worse, because there'll be, like, ability for cleanup immediately and, like, ability for, like, rescue immediately, but it could fuck up the lab, too. Who knows how large the explosion could be? No one fucking knows. Something had gone wrong, so this is it. The ship that entered the portal never responded. The gate shook, and the portal evaporated. The panic and confusion on the main presentation team was evident. Something had gone wrong. I'm just gonna get rid of that line, because that right, you don't need... Something definitely went fucking wrong! Okay, so this is, like, the goal, and this is the reaction scene? So, yeah, we don't need this. We just need... Whoops. We just need this gone. So, gate shook, portal evaporated, panic and confusion, main presentation team, look on their faces, Stargate. The other end exploded. The ship was unmanned. No one was injured. Exit was in a remote area, so there's nothing to worry about. Technology has some glitches, and the time is not yet for it to be in the public. They groveled and begged to try to save face. This was the biggest disaster they could ask for. I'm just going to get rid of that, because you don't need it. Jervik knew it would take a hit, but he had confidence in the technology. See, I think that totally works, because it's just a summary of what's happening. It's not that important. It doesn't need to go into super detail of it. It's just like, fuck. You know, shit happens. And it's like... Okay... Concept made him a galactic household name. Right, talking about the engine that he uses. This is like backstory for the engine. Yeah, so I don't think we need any more scenes. I think the main thing we need actually is, like, whoever suggested it before is breaking it into chapters. But we'll see what AI thinks. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. So, let's bring up Grok. And we want this and this. And we want all the way down at the bottom. Revision of scale. Yeah, we can probably just leave this here. We need something else, though. This is what it is. Grammar and tense. Gotta make sure that we frickin' change that to exactly what we want. Third person omniscient. Okay, let's see what kind of modifications it gives us. This one's gonna be really, really, really hard to go through, but that's the problem. But it's you know, the longest work we've ever done, which is really important that we're like scaling up at this point, right? Because we're just doing short stories and then we go instantly into a novel. It's like we need a degree of range in there for length, right? Even if it's editing multiple stories all at once at the same time, just to give a feeling of the scale of the what it could be. So you don't get, like, intimidated when you see 175,000 words. Third person omniscient present tense. It won't let me do think. Okay, that didn't work, because it got rid of all the spaces. Cryogen. This might take a while for it to type it out. Weak prose revision. Reflection scene. The original reflection on Jervik's past felt abrupt and expository, disrupting the narrative flow. I've integrated it more naturally, weaving it into his actions and thoughts to maintain immersion and add depth. Memories flicker as I glide through the ship. 10 years hauling for Unihall opened my eyes to wonders. Analog to digital. Pipes to neural links. Yet the unknown gnaws at me. My peers climbed to business class. Now long dead. Their ambitions outlasting their lives. Chose the longest routes, craving the edge of the galaxy. But solitude lingers. I want more. A ship of my own, a legacy beyond this creaking relic. Transition improvement. The shift to the cargo bay felt jarring. I've smoothed it by tying Jervik's thoughts to his physical movement, creating a seamless flow. Sensory enhancement and pacing. The quarters scene lacked sensory depth and felt rushed. I've slowed the pace with elongated sentences and added tactile and auditory details to ground the moment. Exhausted, I float into my quarters. The bed unit's faded fabric, soft against my fingers. I drift off before strapping in. The hum of the ship lulling me. An alarm blares. Alert, containment, present, air quality. Okay, so there. Weak prose revision. Engine room scene. The original engine room scene was functional but lacked tension and sensory immersion. I've expanded it, adding stakes and vivid details to heighten drama. Alright. Pacing and sensory addition. The stock investment scene was dense and slow. I've quickened the pace with shorter sentences and added sensory details to maintain engagement. Due to the length constraint, I've revised the first major section of the story up to the initial cryosleep and investment decision. If you'd like me to continue editing the remaining sections or focus on specific parts, please let me know. Continue where you left off. You are doing great. See? Super easy. Okay, so weak prose, dialogue, continuity and characterization, pacing and sensory addition, scene transition and reflection, tense alignment, grammar and flow, dialogue, weak prose, transitions, pacing, sensory details, pronoun reduction. Everyone's cool embrace. Canteen scene. The original canteen scene was brief and lacked depth, missing an opportunity to show Jervik's mindset. I've expanded it with sensory details and introspection to deepen his character and set up the ship purchase. Okay, transition improvement. Original shift to the Dyson sphere was abrupt, lacking context. I've tied it to Jervik's emotional state and added sensory details to bridge the scenes. Pacing adjustment, sensory enhancement and dialogue continuity, weak prose revision, transition and pacing. Alright. Continue where you left off. Again, you are doing great. Keep it up. Encouragement always helps, I find. I don't know why, but it does. So if we open a new page here, and we're going to go Cryogen Final AI Revision version 1.0. Okay, so we made it all the way through. Back up to the top and let's start. Yeah, so let's start from here. I'm just gonna keep the notes because they're things I need to learn. So that's step 1. Set 2. And this is set 3. Okay, then we take the old grok edit, drop it here, and we start from the beginning. And we should have relatively the same type of structure, right? So, cockpit rumbled as the expansive hangar bay doors finally came to a halt. Cockpit vibrates beneath me. A low rumble as the massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. Switches clatter in their sockets, levers trembling as if eager to spring free. My captain's chair. Isn't this supposed to be in third person? Did I type first person instead of third person? If I did, I'm fucking retarded. Fuck. I swear I said third person. Oh, I never changed it! I never changed it, guys. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Do we just keep the tense and say fuck it? I don't think it really matters. Okay, we're just gonna take everything. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take everything, we're gonna scale it, we're gonna rate it, and we're gonna try and improve it, and then we're just gonna bring it back. But we're gonna do it in each section. Okay, so I'm just actually gonna scrap this. Fuck that for now. We're gonna go back to it. And we're just gonna take these sections that we can of the actual writing. Okay, and then there's the... Just copy and pasting it just takes for fucking ever. That's one section. Okay, this is the last one. All right. Okay. So this is just the story itself. So Cryogen Grok version 3.0. And then version 4 is taking this and scaling the rating. And then see what it wants us to do about it. Short stories, mine, Cryogen. Now the question is it going to be able to do it? Or is it going to break it because it's too long? Very interesting to see if this works. And then anything that's fucked up, we revise it again. That's version 4. Something went wrong. Please refresh, which means Twitter's probably fucked. So let's try and think. I don't know if it's been 24 hours yet. Oh, I thought of an extra thing to add to this. Missing scenes. Do any of the transitions feel jumbled enough that they require a new scene as a transition point? I think that's a good thing to add. Because it's one thing smoothing out transitions, it's another thing transitions that just don't fit. It's like we need a contingency plan for transitions that just don't work, that we might need an additional scene for. Okay, let's see if this breaks it. Or if I don't have enough. Yeah, it hasn't been enough time yet. Okay. Start from scratch again and try it again. See if it breaks it. 7 out of 10. Writing is vivid and immersive with strong sensory details like the worn leather. That's a strong sensory detail? Hey, that's fucked, dude. Worn leather is strong sensory detail. Metallic tang. Alright. Has some rough edges that keep it from reaching the polished heights of David Weber. Novel, a 10. Dialogue, while functional, occasionally feels stilted or overly formal, like the repetitive Bob's your Uncle, Jones your aunt exchanges, which could be streamlined for more natural flow. Some transitions, like the shift to the cargo manifest terminal, still feel abrupt despite improvements. The story's sprawling timeline can be disorienting without clear temporal anchors. Technical jargon, while flavorful, sometimes overshadows character development and the protagonist's emotional depth beyond their drive for success could be explored more to evaluate the story's impact. Compared to a child's writing, this is leaps ahead in structure, coherence, and style, but it falls short of Weber's level due to its need for tighter dialogue, smoother transitions, and deeper character nuance. The refinement, it could easily climb to an 8 or a 9. Damn! Can you refine these parts that you suggested? Improve them with these parameters. And then we go back to this. And we redo this. We get rid of that. Third person present tense. It's probably going to hit a length barrier. I'm just wondering where it's going to hit its cap, and where it's just going to freak out. Short scene uses sensory details, slick railing, worn fabric, liquor and sweat to ground the transition and reflect Jervik's restless state. Okay, okay. Man, I can't believe it's still going. Holy shit. Stretch ahead. I can't believe it's doing all this in one. This is insane. This is where it broke last time, right? Uh-oh. Nope, it's still going. Holy shit. Alright, alright. I'm intrigued to see what this is going to finally turn into. So this would be version 4, and then the final version, version 5, is after I've gone through it and like basically reestablished what needs to be reestablished and changing what doesn't make sense because AI fucks up. Okay, well, version 4.0, let's go, guys. It did it all in one. That's impressive. I'm guessing it's still going to be a 7, but it's probably going to be more like a 7.5 versus a 7. And it'll probably go back down to a 6 or a 5 after I've done editing it. That's my assumption. But I'm really hoping that we can get it fully finished today. And, like, presentable. And I definitely prefer this tense to first person. Because it wasn't intended to be in first person. So I don't know how that flows with the story. So I'm glad we kind of switched it back. And I definitely feel like we went from like 10,000 words to like 6,000 words. Okay, so let's see. This Grok edit has 59,000. This one only has 21,000. So it obviously fucked up something somewhere, or the story was just really so bloated that it's less than half the size of the actual story. Because this shouldn't have anything added in it, it should just be the story, right? So the fact that we lost more than half of the story is like, is that the AI fucking up because it was too long? Or is that just, this is extremely overwritten? So I guess we'll have to find out. So this is Cryogen version 4.0. And then this is Cryogen version final 5.0. This is the combination of them both. Cockpit rumbled as the expansive hangar bay doors finally came to a halt. Cockpit hums beneath Jervik, a low rumble, as massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. Not a low rumble. Like, we're talking like this is like an insane rumble. Say cockpit rumbles beneath Jervik. Core as massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. I'll take that one. Switches clatter in their sockets, levers quivering with restrained energy. Sound of rattling switches in their sockets, levers vibrating as if they would flip themselves. So definitely like this one. So we'll take that. Captain's chair threatens to shake loose from its bolts. Yeah, I think we can actually just get rid of this Jervik. As massive thing or grind to a halt. Switches clatter in their socket, lever quivering with restrained energy. I think this needs to be moved. I think it just needs to be this. And then the cockpit rumbles to a halt. Jolts to a halt. Cockpit jolts to a halt. As massive, I don't know about the jolts to a halt, but whatever. As massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. Jolts. The ship steadies as massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. His teeth fall from its cradle. Yeah, I think actually we can get rid of the entire first engagement. Oh shit, I didn't put them in the right spot. I'm a fucking idiot. Where do we leave? Restrained energy. Where the hell is restrained energy? Oh, it's the very first sentence. We switched it. We didn't switch it in the right spot, that's why. So we actually want this entire intro. Here. I was on the wrong page. That's why I was so confused. Ship steadies as massive hangar bay doors grind to a halt. Bob's your uncle, come in steady. Landing struts are engaged. Yeah, this dialogue is actually fucked. So I think we just need to redo the dialogue. This is all backwards, which is so weird. It should be like Bob's your uncle, coming in steady, landing struts. Oh, excuse me. This is Kirk's stand. Coming in steady, landing struts are engaged. Coming in steady, confirming, bay entrance, 596 is clear, landing struts are engaged. Hi, bro, do you remember me? Only one Amir! Yes, I remember you, Amir! How are you, good sir? It's been a while. What do you think of the evolution of the stream so far? We're trying our best to push up and beyond, you know what I mean? Good, bro? Hell yeah, brother! What are you up to? How about you? Oh, we're doing great. This is the last edit of the longest story we've ever written, Cryogen, the Space Trucker. Although this dialogue is completely fucked, and I don't know why, like, how it got so backwards, but so we're just gonna have to redo most of the dialogue here, but there isn't much. It's a very loner character. He doesn't talk to many people. It's just the mundane dragging of the, hell yeah, brother, of the, you know, trucker talk back and forth between the station, like, you know, the standard landing procedure kind of stuff like that. And then we need Jones your aunt. Unclear. Should be a secondary response, right? True, Eddie! How's it going, brother? Okay, I'm just gonna keep this one, because this one kinda... This is where it all goes wrong. Bob's your Uncle Kirkstand 556677. Come in, please. And we're gonna take both of these and put them... together. So Starmery 67799. Bay entrance 956.
Memoli is now following.
Memoli! Welcome! How's it going, Memoli?
3 + 1.
Hi, sweetie. The hatred was
Well,
just
that we need a toke for that one. We've been writing for a while. Hello, good post. Why, thank you, Memoli. Always appreciate a compliment, right?
Why are you smoking?
Hopefully, you know, we live up to the hype and the expect,expectation, right? That's what it's all about. Can we make a deal with you? Oh, I'm down for that, Memoli.
Yes, I'll see it.
What kind of deal are we talking? I'm always into making Faustian deals, man. That's the only way to get anywhere in life. It's a good old Faustian deal. I can help you get tracked in my country. I don't know exactly what that means, Mamelo. Or Mamoli, sorry. Mamoli. That sounds like a good time. So I'm down. What do I have to do? Who do I have to sign? What do I have to cross out? Who do I have to kill? I mean, what? I can't relax, man. I'm going off the rails. Fuck, man. What am I going to do with my life? No! No, I'm missing out. Fuck! Shit happens, bro. Okay, where exactly are we? Because I'm retarded. Bob's your Uncle Kirkstand. Come in, please. Starmery. Bay entrance 956-8 is prepped for landing. Please activate uniceps. For transit. I'm sorry to ask you this, but I need to complete the requirements. I also need subscribers for partnership. Oh, see, it was always going somewhere, wasn't it, Mamoli? I also open broadcasts, and I need subscribers to be a partner. If you help me, I would like to be your friend. Yeah, sure, brother. What do you need, man? Let's look at you. Let's look at you and see what you are. Can I do that? Oh, right. It opens on this stupid far side over here. Wait. Am I already following you? Hold on. True! There you go. There you go, bro. How's that for ya? Check viewer count. I'm not a viewer count Andy Mamoli, you know. You build it, they'll come, but it's not built yet. I'm not in my final form, you know. So it's like being exposed at the beginning like that is like, you know, it's not exactly the greatest if you're not in a state that can maintain it, right? And I don't feel like I'm in a state that can maintain it. So if you want to go and be a viewer count Andy, I mean, that's all fine on you, right? I'm just holding myself accountable to my own writing. That's all this is, right? Whatever happens beyond that is what it is. Please activate uniceps. No, wait. Permission to activate uniceps. Granted. Safe landing. Intercom buzzed to life with a staticky interference that felt like its own accent at this point. I love that sentence. I just love that sentence. See, and that's like one of the kind of the biggest problems. One of the biggest problems with Kick is the way that their viewer count is like counted. You can do this. And if your memory can take it, technically all of these count as a viewer. It's a very interesting thing. Would you like to help me? A yes or no answer is enough for me, but if you help, you can be sure that it will not go... I don't know what you want me to do, Mamoli. I followed you, you know? Not quite sure what you want me to do beyond that. That's usually, like, you know, that's the thing. Hey, here, I followed you. Thanks. We exchanged follows. Yay! Right? But it's generally just a bunch of bullshit. So, I don't know, man. It is what it is, right? You can't do that shit on Twitch, because Twitch's aggregate is different. But Kick doesn't care about viewers overall because it doesn't run ads, right? So viewers don't affect the actual number, and they can tell based on that viewership how, whatchamacallit, like how much traffic is going out and being downloaded via, like, trackers, right? So it's like, you get like 80 of them coming from the same IP address. It's like, okay, well, obviously, right? But that's not something they actually, like, care about, because that doesn't infringe on the money, because ads aren't a thing. Viewer count is huge on Twitch, because viewer count is an aggregate of ads, right? The more viewer count, the more money you make from ads. So thus, viewer count is huge. But that's not the same on, Kick. And then it's kind of even better on YouTube, but since, yeah, we're not live streaming on YouTube anymore because the DMCA is total bullshit. Total bullshit. It was actually like I got DMCA'd for one of my stream highlights because one of the Dr. Sax love songs is apparently restricted. So I'm like, I'm not listening to Dr. Sax anymore because there's a chance I could get fucking a strike from anywhere in my video. And I wouldn't know where it had come from because it doesn't fucking tell you. They should have a system that's like, oh, here's the DMCA. Do you want us to edit it out? This is where we picked up the DMCA. We'll just edit that out of the video. Okay, the copyright's gone. Move on with your life. Instead of having to worry about finding it yourself. It's quite ridiculous. But yeah, again, Mamoli, what do you need me to do, good sir? You know, like what is it you need me to do? Because you haven't explained that. You've asked, but you haven't told me what I need to do. And I'm not going to agree to something if I don't know what I'm doing. Because the agreement doesn't matter, because I'm just going to say no when I find out what it is. So you might as well just tell me what you want me to do. So we're changing both of these in exchanges into one exchange. So Bob's your uncle. And that's the intercom. And then Joan's your aunt, Starmery. Loud and clear. You, Miss Ebbs, engaged. Ready to receive. Last out. Yeah, see, I like this dialogue better. And where was the first one? Jerk says into the intercom, voice steady despite... No. Jervik responds, practice aids words flowing from muscle memory. Words blend from my mouth with muscle memory. His mouth with muscle memory. Words. Bob's your uncle. Come in. This is Starmery. Bay entrance. Safe landing. Jones your aunt. Starm Bay entrance. -8. Loud and clear. Steps engaged. Ready to receive. Muscle memory, and then it just goes straight into this with a deft flick. Deft flick. So yeah, we can get rid of this. This isn't important anymore. No, the ship shouldn't be purring. That infers it's a good thing. Stirring. A low vibration. Sifts through the halls. I like that. Air light blinks. Autopilot refuses to engage. Jervik rolled. Rolled his eyes, flipping the switch repeatedly before conceding. I like that better. It's like, it's just the annoyance that, like, fuck, this happens every time kind of thing. This one's definitely better. Maybe now's the time to remove... No, because we've only had 2 conversations. Before it was a lot, but now I feel like it's not. It's just kind of establishing how things are done. Like, how you talk. It's like the Roger aspect, right? And over. And it's like, I don't think I need indicators, because you should know that there's only two characters, right? The PA system and Jervik. So it's obviously Jervik saying it and then the PA system saying it. So I don't think I need indicators there. Jervik lowers his chair, lowered the chair into piloting mode, placing his hands on the throttle, feeling the declination. Finding the declination adjuster. I like that better. Controls cool and slick from years of use. Fit perfectly. Precision honed by decades. It guides the ship, a marvel despite its age, into the docking bay. A seamless fit. Definitely like that. Practiced as ever. Precision honed by decades is much better. Metallic masterpiece of structural engineering. I just really like that. Metallic masterpiece of structural engineering into its perfectly made bed. A marvel despite its age. So where I'm stubborn and I just like those sentences, so fuck it, I'm keeping them because I like them. There's no other reason, and there's no reason not to, unless someone really says, dude, that's really bad. But I like mechanical masterpiece of structural engineering. It just gives a vibe of how massive and insane a spaceship hauling, like, truck, like the words. Like the tanker itself, not the ship, but like the actual tanker that it's carrying is fucking massive. Like I said, it's like a 3,000 by 3,000 meter fucking contraption. And the ship is only like 35 meters by 70 meters. Despite its age. Throttle cuts to 0. Release switch flips. Silent prayer rises. Trailer arms retract. Ship resonating like a struck bell. Chimes sharpen the ears. That definitely is, like, it doesn't lose any of the aspects and it just keeps building on it. So let's go with that. So this is new. Belted himself at the side, pressed himself out of the chair, floated into the incredible of the ladder into the hatch of the roof. Exhaling, pushes off the chair, floating upward. Fingers curl around the ladder to the ceiling hatch, its metal cold and pitted. Perfected. This is transition scene. Another stellar landing. Access port opens to railings in vivid hues. Access port opens to railings in vivid hues. Yellow for the canteen, orange for the cockpit, green for the engine, blue for cargo. Labels mark each color every 10 meters. Terrific. Grass the yellow railing, its surface smooth but faintly sticky. Should I even say that he's going to the canteen? Because grabbing the yellow piece just means that he's going to the canteen. So I feel like that says it all. He floods through, another stellar landing. Terrific grass the yellow railing, its surface smooth but faintly sticky. Paint. Breaking off this guarantee. Single chair and a flimsy table like a cheap folding tray. A weight in the canteen. The table's surface bears creases outlining 4 squares. Settles into the company's standard metal chair, its rigid back biting into the spine. Each square pressed under deft fingers sinking into compartments. Works for me. And then this is the new scene. Along the table's edges hum, clicking faintly as they pump nutrient ooze into sections. Into these sections. I kind of like that. Eyes closing to summon a memory of meals from a distant life. As opposed to close his eyes trying to imagine what it looked like before. I think this one's definitely more poetic. I like that. Jerks upright. So, Jervis frick, I'm eating. Fort clatters against the speaker, its metallic ping echoing. Fingers press against the throbbing forehead, frustration simmering. Message crackles. Bob's your Uncle Kirk stand. Come in. Use subsections 1357, 1358. Need a reset. 1538. Need a reset. Road override failed. Request manual. Local override. Damn robots never work, he said to himself as he stood up. Useless robots. Mutters, glaring at the untouched meal, savor steam fading. Duty tugs, relentless, Jury considers defiance. Fleeting anchor. Let those fools wait. Okay, I definitely really like this. Everything from here is totally sick. Okay. This is the transition. This is the next scene. No, wait, this is still transition. This is next scene. Glides to the ship, a decade hauling for Unihall reveals wonders. Analog to digital, pipes to neural links. With the unknown Oz, a persistent ache. Peers, now dead, climb to business class. Their ambition outlasting their lives. Jervik chooses the longest routes, craving. Okay. Traveled to cargo bay, calculate the best routes to minimize this time, reset the unit size, 800 units, drifted, as a outdated piece of junk needs to be dried off into eternity. Thoughts peeling their way in, never is friendly with anyone, but I know they will treat me better than her. Where it all began, this contract for Unihall, general world he cannot imagine, feet sewn by men from analog to digital, pipes and valves to terminals and neural links, left him with a fear of the unknown. I like this intro a lot better than this one. Except for the first line. I think we changed the first line. Instead of thinking back, we say memories flicker. Memories flicker as Jervik glides through the ship. His contract for Unihall. Uncovering a world beyond imagining. Feet sewn by men. From analog to digital, from pipes and valves to terminals and neural links, left with a fear to the unknown. Then this. Decade hauling for Unihall reveals wonders. No. Yet the unknown gnaws. Yet the unknown gnaws, a persistent ache. Peers now dead, climb to business class, their ambitions outlasting their lives. Jervik chooses the longest routes, craving the galaxy's edge, but solitude lingers like a bitter aftertaste. A dream persists, a ship to call one's own, a legacy beyond this creaking relic. the switch, amount of safety, straps and plates. The ride looms, Jervik's fingers brush gritty safety straps, that coarse texture, a reminder of the ship's age. Undoing them takes an hour. Unfasten, flip, reset, resecure, machinery hums, latches clatter as the system reboots. Success. Sweat beads on Jervik's brow, the air heavy with a metallic tang. 2 more resets await. A daunting prospect. Oops. To the final reset. Finally, your stretches, gripping the catwalk's cold textured railing. Its ridges biting into palms. Frigid instead of cold. I'm using cold too much. It uses cold too much. Craving for a drink surges, sharp and familiar. It's the edge slipping. Jervik descends to the station's commercial level, drawn to its fleeting comforts. Floats through the station's access tunnels, the air cool and stable, carrying a faint hum of distant machinery. Cowat's railing, slick with condensation, guides the way. Thoughts turn. Another reset. Another day on this rusting ship. Commercial level's neon glow beckons, promising escape, however brief. Definitely better. Cool, stale, carrying a faint on distant machinery. We got that one, right? Yes. Just the jacket's collar. Torn fabric brushing the neck and steps into the bustling deck. Scent of liquor and sweat already lingers. Neon sign pulses, a siren's call in the dimness. The bar reeks of stale liquor and sweat. Laughter slicing through the buzz of voices. Hull hoppers lurk in the shadows. Station like every other. A rusted shell of monotony offered no warmth, no belonging among the company's ranks. Jurek stepped inside, the air thick with stale alcohol and sweat, the hum of voices, punctured by laughter, stragglers, attempting to get their cut of these poor souls loomed in the shadows. Hull hoppers, as they were known, they lured men to their fate over these fawns. Their eyes sharp, picking out marks, one by one they strode to a man, coaxing him with taunting, playful quips, touches, and smiles. Pressing close, a whisper that they were off. A whisper and they were off. This remained a mystery to him, distant, untouchable, bound by an unspoken divide. Neon sign pulses, a siren's call in the dimness. Station, look at rather, rusted shell of monotony, offered no warmth, no belonging. Okay, I think we're just gonna take this. And then... where did we end? Picking out marks. And then we want this one. Sweet wine, he grins, ensnared. Okay, we want this one. And then... and then the one by one. Where is one by one? Why can I not find this? There. One by one they strode to a man, coaxing him with taunting, playful quips, touches, smiles, pressing closer. Station's corridor stretched ahead, dim and humming. Jervik's boots echoing on the metal floor, their soles gripping the faintly sticky surface. And that's where he drinks. Okay, that's much better. Demon humming, boots echo, bristle gripping feeling sticky surface. Okay, there we go. Terminally slumped into his chair, blowing through the haze of drink. Creaking, the screen's glow, blurring through liquor's haze. Won't scroll by each a path to a faster vessel. Size irrelevant as long as it meets. Exhausted, Joe floats into his quarters, blinking behind red line, dries some deep purple bangs, floating into his bed unit, used to sleep for striving himself in. Somewhere argue about the scaffolding, chemical mix, anxious leaks, options dwindle. Spiking. So maybe let's take this. Oh wait, did we not? Hold on. True, Eddie! We didn't add this one? The alert? Contaminant. Board the engine room. Steam hisses from pipes. Air thick and taut tang. Shut the nostrils. And then could be a grease clog. Scaffolding. Adjusting the box to press the hose into the liquid. Watch the gauges above it slowly begin to normalize. We're just gonna call it the oldest. Manned station on the edge of the crystal cusp, the tail end of one wing of the galaxy. Here's one way. Switch the news to information on upcoming stock ops pertaining to a newly developed technology since he had last docked. Thanks to groundbreaking technology, the reason why he was on the edge of the galaxy, distributed quantum entanglement technology. Stations, central concept. I mean, it is exposition, but it's like, it's extremely important, and it's not that much. So I don't think it really needs to be broken up. It just needs to be stated that, like, this is how the currency system works. So even if it is, like, exposition-y, I think it's still, like, valuable. Because it's not like, it's literally like, what? 1, 2, 3, it's 5, it's 4 sentences. Do we really need to break up 4 sentences because it's exposition? I don't think so. I think 4 sentences is completely fine. Completely reasonable for an exposition, especially for something that's pertaining very importantly to the story. The fact of, like, how the currency system works and why it's so important that he invests in Stargate technology and how powerful it could actually become on the stock market, replacing one of those top 5s. This is way better. we go. Yeah, I don't know. This one seems to have lost the plot. So yeah, this skips basically all of the exposition. It has some really weird shit in it. I mean, some of it's good. Jesus, that's so much. But it's like, this is like... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what it thinks, but this is important. This is backstory. Backstory, this character building. It's supposed to be interesting, right? Like the comparisons between things and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like this has lost the plot. Somewhere down the line, this just went straight crazy out the door. Like this dialogue, maybe I should just take the dialogue, because this dialogue isn't bad. Okay, so we're finally here. Okay, I think that works. Oh. Heavy with oil and metal, gritty scent. Bay doors was open, and there she was, the Garratan leaning with a beacon of hope inside the hangar. Apartment nodes, starkly contrasting iron fiber reinforced rubber folds. Never worked with this style of technology. Going to be a training in the computer systems is humbling. Analog systems tied to a computer terminal. Accessibility of the Garratan was through a terminal. Physical aspect of the troubleshooting system. At the same time, it was a pool of knowledge to learn the nuances and caveat to system integration and direct link control terminals. Sustained pipes and exposed rigging were over. The hulls were fine-fitted, fake marble, sleek and pristine. Previous owner of the ship seemed to have kept it as a relic, a model of restoration from the past. Okay, so this is taking that exposition and kind of putting it into a single sentence, I feel. Hmm. Still feel like this is good. Like I like this, but does it really work? I feel like this is just too direct. There's like it's too mechanical, it's too direct, it's too just but I don't know. It does incorporate these things into dialogue, but this just really doesn't have a lot of dialogue in it. I think I can actually get rid of like all this specific stuff about the captains. So I think we can actually just keep this as like a like summary of the next little bit. Yo, how's Black Friday so far? Cute Muffin, how's it going? It's Black Friday for you? It's Thursday for me. Oh wait, no, it's Friday. You're right, it is Friday. I'm retarded. It's Friday. Woot woot. I didn't know it was Black Friday. I don't know. I don't know anything about that shit. That's it is what it is, right? I don't spend money because I don't make money. So, you know, kind of goes hand in hand. Friday. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. You're right. It's Friday the 13th. Holy shit, Muffin. You're right, brother. That's some numbers right there. Oh, shit. Alright. My bad. Oops. But yeah. How was your day, Muffin? How's it going? Isn't it supposed to be a day of bad omen? I don't know. I don't know what the origins of Friday the 13th are. The only thing I know is Freddy. Friday, or I guess it's Jason, but, you know, Friday the 13th. Because I did some dangerous stuff today. Nice, Muffin. What did you do today? Did you go looting? And pillaging? Did you fight some kangaroos? And some spiders? Before school, I woke up at like 6 a.m. so I could go down to the beach with my friend. Next to the school, now this beach is basically next to a cliff that we had to traverse down. The rest was basically rock climbing. And then in science, we were playing with fire. Nice! Okay, I think we already have that, right? Yeah. I was panting that morning. Right after all that, I had physical ed. Everyone was playing soccer, football to you. Wait. No, that's wrong. That's wrong, Muffin. It's soccer to me, football to Europeans. Football to me is American football, which is throwing a ball. No feet involved. Okay. I mean, I guess you could call it whatever you want, Muffin. You're allowed to do whatever you want, brother. What's planned for the weekend, chat? There's no, I don't really have a plan, Muffin. I just go with whatever video's next on the watch list, and then whatever idea I come up with commentary, and then we do a story, and then I play a video game. It's, I literally, chat was to get it attention. I think everyone here is pretty much just chilling, right? I mean, we're all working on our own stuff. That's usually what I assume, is everyone's just doing their own thing. They're just hanging out because, you know, for some reason, you know, I don't know why. I don't know what the possible reason could be, but you know, I'm glad nonetheless. Don't get me wrong. It's just blows my mind.
I suppose I can say, oh, to get your attention when you don't read chat.
Yeah, I'm really into, like, figuring this shit out and combining these two together to create, like, an equal masterpiece. But it deleted, like, most of the exposition that I guess you really don't need, but I want it to be there because it makes the world feel real. Oh shit, I gotta do my Duolingo. Be right back. Alright, sounds good, Muffin. The two at the end of the list will be held for future, if they were still available. Jervik wanted the reputation of the company to speak for itself and lure the best of the best to him. The routes passed as sand waving across a desert, pressing peaks further and further. He aimed for the infinite. The numbers didn't lie. The business was doing very well. It's the contrast that made Jervik shake his head. It felt like all his work was for naught. Money was building, but not at the rate the Stargate investment was. Percent of his wealth came from the crypto stock, which, with 8 other captains hauling for him, the cost of doing business was great. Jervik had expected it to be a rough start, just like the investments. Something inside said he was better off as a businessman than a trucker. Thought caused unease. The years passing, gaining more. Several prototype Stargates. Okay. This will be the first public press demonstration. Rings spinning beside a hulking station. Voice buzzing, glasses clinking. Connected thousands of stations. Jervik tells a young businessman, eyes wide as drinks. Citrus tang, sharp in the air. 80% of the galaxy in 9,354 years. 80% of the galaxy. Jervik says, voice confident, practice pitch. No, it's wrong. When I just learned something new, God helg, which means have a good weekend in Norwegian, suits the day. Interesting. Nice, Muffin, that's dope. Okay, maybe this one's good. I'm just gonna go through this and find a good one, but this one seems fine. Leather cool against the spine, watching the present. Grovel, memories of Earth's. God help is something you can say all the time. Yep. I feel like none of this is good anymore. Like, it literally broke because it was, like, too long or something. Like, look how much of the story we still have. Damn, tough crowd. I mean, what do you want from me, bro? I mean, I laughed. I smiled and I laughed. I don't know what else I could do. It's not like, you know, it's just like a, oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. We have to close the showcase ring that appeared to be so. Okay, so interesting. Announcement, technology, used. Yeah, I guess we're just taking the rest of this. And we're gonna go with that. So we got rid of, like... So we shortened it a little bit. But it's like... Going from 60,000 characters to 20,000 characters, like 10,000 words to like 4,000 words. That's a lot to fucking cut out. So that's why you gotta do things in smaller increments. I think you need to up the volume of the chat chime. I wish I could. I don't know how to change it, Muffin. I don't know where it's coming from. I've tried so many times to fucking figure it out, and it just doesn't exist. It's just not a thing. I don't know where it's coming from, what it's doing, what it is. Read the damn message. I said, I think you need to up the volume of the chat chime, and I said I can't. I don't know what to say, Muffin. I don't know what you mean. The one before that? What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Okay, I completely missed that. I'm sorry, Muffin. I'm trying to get this thing worked out. It's so brutal. Okay, now we take it and we drop it in here. And maybe we can think. I don't know if we can. But we'll try. Did I close it? I probably did. Hold on. It's not that. 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 And we're gonna get like a 5, right? It's gonna be like a 5. Okay, we can do it now. Okay, here we go. This is big. This is big. So what did the fish say as it swam into a wall? Is that what it was? What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? I don't know. He's dead? My chat system is better. I pop the chat out of the stream manager and put it right next to my browser so I can't miss a message unless I'm locked in a chess game. Well, Muffin, I'll show you what mine looks like. There's the TV. There's the chat. Like that white, all of that is the chat. So like this is directly like my vision. Like the chat is like literally right there. Right there. So I should be able to see it, but I'm just retarded. So it is literally right there. But it is what it is. Alright. To rate the story on a scale of 1 to 10, structures, story follows Jervik, space trucker. Yeah. Let's see what's... On his journey from a struggling worker to a wealthy businessman, spanning thousands of years via cryostasis, it has a clear beginning. Jervik's life as a trucker, middle is investment in Stargate technology, and end his rise to wealth and eventual isolation. However, the pacing is uneven. Narrative lingers on detailed scenes of Jervik's early struggles, such as manual ship overrides and bar encounters, while rushing through significant later developments like his company's growth and the spread of Stargate technology. This imbalance makes the story feel lopsided, lacking the seamless flow. Okay, so yeah. I definitely agree with that criticism. Anyway, I already said the answer to the joke. I'll repeat it. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn. Oh, I get it now, Muffin. I get it now. Cause a dam is like, you know, it's blocking a river, and the fish is like, oh, I used to swim here, so it's a dam. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. World building. Futuristic setting is a highlight featuring cryostasis stargates and a cryostock system tied to quantum technology. Descriptions of ships, stations, and planets like Gorgon 451, Vibrant's atmosphere, are vivid and imaginative, showcasing a strong grasp of science fiction concepts. However, more elements such as the NFT-based crypto systems and its societal impact are introduced without sufficient explanation, leaving gaps in understanding. Weber's worlds are meticulously detailed and consistent. The story's universe is compelling, but occasionally confusing, needing more clarity to reach that level. Writing style. The prose is descriptive, with sensory details like worn wet leather, metallic tang, bringing scenes to life. However, it's marred by clunky phrasing, run-on sentences, and awkward transitions. He had requested a midway drop point for a sum. It was worth it, cutting 20 years off the trip. Grammatical errors and inconsistent tense also disrupt the flow. While the style has potential, it lacks the polish and precision of Weber's writing, which balances description with readability. Dialogue. Dialogue often feels stiff and expository, lines like Bob's your uncle. Thematic depth. Have you watched Annie? I think you fried your one brain cell. You mean half of my one brain cell? Definitely. The dialogue often feels stiff and expository. Lines like Bob's your Uncle Kirkstam 556677 come in please. This is Starmery 67799 are meant to establish futuristic jargon, come across as formulaic and unnatural. Conversations such as Jervik's exchange with the Hull Hopper, depends who's paying spacer, lack organic flow, serving more to convey information than to reveal character. Weber's dialogue is dynamic and character driven. Here, it's functional but rather engaging. Rarely engaging. Hey bro, you've been a solid streamer in a ranked channel. You've got a solid stream and a ranked channel. If you want to make... Damn, that's a huge number, bro. Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah. Damn, $100,000 plus a month. Damn, that's Asmongold level of shit, bro. Sign me the fuck up, motherfucker. Or all I have to do is give you my social insurance number and the 3 digits on the back of my credit card. Or 100% good sir, I will definitely do that. Or yes, very much. Thank you very much, good sir. Here you go. Now can I please have my $100,000 a month? Wait, what do you mean all my money is gone? Wait, what? What happened here? Oh no, I got reverse scammed. Fuck. Shit, not good, guys. This is not good. Thematic depth. The story explores ambition, perseverance, and the pursuit of success, culminating in Jervik's reflection on isolation after achieving his goals. These themes resonate, but are underdeveloped. The narrative hints at broader societal shifts, like the impact of stargates on humanity, but doesn't delve deeply, missing opportunities for richer commentary. Weber's works weave complex themes into the fabric of the story. This tale's themes are present, but surface level. Overall assessment. Story has a notable strength, a vivid sci-fi universe, an ambitious scope, and a protagonist with a clear journey. However, it falls short of David Weber's mastery due to uneven pacing, abrupt character shifts, unpolished prose, stiff dialogue, and shallow thematic exploration. It's far beyond a child's writing, showing creativity and potential, but it doesn't reach the intricate, refined heights of a 10. With revision, smoothing the pacing, deepening characters, and refining the prose, it could climb higher. For now, I rate it a 5. It's a solid science fiction effort with room to grow into something exceptional. I mean, that's not bad at all, right? Now the struggle is we actually have to read it. Guys, we actually have to read it. This is where, yeah, I think we're just gonna break this into chapters. My school does annual productions based on various themes and films and stuff. Production is an elective that students can take part of. A couple of my friends do it, but production takes a lot of work at the moment. They are doing rehearsals for the final play. Now the rehearsals make them stay at school after it has ended. School ends at 2:25. It is 8 p.m., which right now my friends are still at school. That was me, Muffin. I was there from like 6 in the morning till like 10:30 at night every day. I was there on the weekends. We were filming, we were editing, we were making music videos, we were fucking around, making stop motion Lego videos and shit like that. We were doing fucking everything we possibly could, man. We did so much shit in film in high school. It was crazy. We had like all the gear and everything we needed for it. Fucking insane. But yeah, okay, so this is gonna be chapter 1. Defying Death. Okay, so that's the overrides, station access tunnel, neon lights at the sign. Okay, so this is chapter 2. Outside life. Investor. Oh, no. Wait. This one is... Fuck. What do we call it? Defying Death. No. It's... She's gonna be named a ship, the Kirk Stand. About filming, my elective is multimedia. Our assessment is to make a film. The teacher made us restart it because we didn't have costumes. We have about a quarter of it filmed, and we only have one more week to film and edit it. Chat, am I cooked? You might just be cooked there, Muffin. You didn't have... Why would they make you restart if you didn't have costumes? Who cares if you don't have costumes? Fuck costumes. Just use CGI, no costumes needed. I mean, I guess so, right? Should I watch the Terminator? I haven't yet. Wait, you haven't watched the original Terminator? You've not watched it? Go watch the original Terminator, dude. This is a fucking amazing movie. CGI for it seems good. For its time seems good. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely really, really well done. That was like fucking almost 40 years ago. 30 years ago. Was it 90 what? When did the original Terminator come out? 84. Yeah, it's literally 39 years old. So fucking good. If you're watching a channel but you don't like their content and you're probably never gonna come back, I don't see why you don't just chat, "I fucked your sister," and just get banned. Because people don't know most people don't think like that. Like they're like, maybe this guy could have the potential time of good content and you want to kind of come back. So why would you burn your bridge? If they don't have good content now, doesn't mean they won't have good content in the future. People evolve and change, right? And they learn. Like look at my content before and think about my content in a year from now, right? True, Eddie. Pump it up, pump up the jam, pump it up, pump it up, pump up the jam, pump up the jam. Jam it up with the pump up the jam. Right now your content is peak. Later you're not even gonna stream. Imagine Val came back after you stopped streaming. I mean, that would be interesting. That would be a great twist. For sure, Muffin. Be a good time. The last day. Val even messed you on Discord lately? have really for me. Hasn't really. No, I think he has moved on with his life. I am glad, and I hope him, and I wish him well. I don't know why this comes out of nowhere. Okay, no, I know where I'm fucking up here. Hold on. Actually, no, you fine, bro, is what I should say. I'll message him saying, how are you, bro? You fine, bro? Yeah, sure, go ahead, Muffin. Chapter 7. Company, man. Oh my god. Wait. I didn't look at the chat with Val for a while. Apparently he disabled his Twitch account and he couldn't chat in my stream because of account verification. Damn. Didn't say anything about you in his minute-long voicemail. Of course. Okay, so we wound up getting 15 chapters out of this. But this is its final form. So maybe we'll just do a chapter a day. Because if we go here like this, and we go here. I guess I have to start from the top. Nice. Alright, there we go. Now let's see how long like each of these chapters pretty much are. So we've got word count is 9,600. So chapter 1 is 800. $500. So some of these are pretty short, some of these are pretty long. Yeah, I think we can probably do like one a day. Maybe if, I don't know. Just trying to think, can we condense the chapters? Do they really need to be this short? So I didn't even want to separate them into chapters, but it's like, I just feel like it's easier to do it this way. So I think we're just going to leave it with that. Let's just see how long it takes to read it, right? That's gonna be the thing. Is I don't like. Last time it was what, an hour and 15 minutes. I know it's a little bit shorter now. It's probably only like 50 minutes.